We're going to do another yoga class. This time we're going to do classical Hatha. So we're going to try and hold postures for a little bit longer and try and get ourselves into them and allow our bodies to surrender to the posture. Okay, so we'll start again as always in our comfortable Sukhasana position and connecting with the breath. And just remember, I'm going to try and hold these postures for a bit longer, but I don't want you to feel under any pressure to keep holding them for as long as I do. And if you're feeling uncomfortable or you've had enough of one particular posture, then gently bring yourself out of it. We're not going to be doing any posture for such a long time that it's going to be too tricky for most. So if you do come out early and you have to just hang around a bit till we go into the next one, it won't be terribly long. Alright, so really I won't be holding any posture for longer than a minute, which doesn't seem long when I say it now, but I know sometimes when you're in postures it can feel quite uncomfortable, so you just have to just go with what you feel, how you feel. But classical Hatha, really in my opinion, is yoga, and if you allow yourself time to be in a posture and well aligned, then that gives the body time and all the systems in the body to start to balance with that alignment in the posture. So it's my favourite yoga, classical. So let's start in a comfortable Sukhasana position. And we'll just start with connecting in to the heart chakra through the breath. Just allowing the shoulders to relax, take the air deep into the belly. And you can set an intention for your practice today if you wish. Or your intention can just be to see what comes up with your mind. What feelings and emotions surface today that your body might be releasing for you to re-examine. And just be at peace with it and accept what comes up. Okay, so we're going to take another deep breath in and exhale. And as we exhale, take the chin to the chest. Just allow the whole of the back of the neck to have a really nice stretch. Just breathing gently. And then bring the head back up, and as you do so, bring it all the way back onto the shoulder girdle, look up towards the ceiling. And again, just regulate the breath. Bring the head back to centre. Inhale, and as you exhale, take the head to the right, keeping the shoulders and chest facing forward. Breathe the head back to centre, exhale all the way to the left. Inhale the head back to centre. Okay, we'll just circle the head, take the chin down, and just circle. Nice deep circle with the head. Just take it nice and easy, slowly. You might have a lot of tension in your neck. Coming up to centre, exhale, chin back down. Bring it round the other way, all the way round. Just to open up the head and the neck. Well done. Okay, we're going to shoulder roll. We'll do a shoulder roll. Okay, we're going to do 3 times in one direction, and then we'll bring it round into the other. Just going to try and loosen off some of that tension in the trapezius. Okay, well done. Take the arms up on an inhale, and as you exhale, I want you to bring them round to your back and try and put them in a prayer position at your back if you're able to. Okay, like so, and if not, you're just going to hold the forearms. Okay, now this is starting to open up the pectoral muscles and the chest. Okay, now, so you want to sit up nice and straight, engage the core muscles, shoulders down, and just allow slowly the shoulders to start to relax down towards the floor. shoulder injuries, you might find this a little bit tricky. So just do what you can. You know, you can just clasp your hands behind your back if that's as far as you can go. That's absolutely fine. You're really just wanting to open up this front part of the body, bring the shoulders back and down. And it also helps to open up this part of the arm as well, as you'll find, particularly if you're managing to get a sort of prayer hand position at the back. You'll feel what I'm talking about with that. Alright, so just again, breathing in and just allowing the time it takes for these muscles just to start to relax into position. You have to use your core muscles to sit up nice and straight as well, particularly if we're quite used to rounding our shoulders against the cold. So this is a nice way just to kind of reposition your posture. Okay, and then slowly, nice deep breath in again, and then you can bring the arms around. And just have them resting now on your knees. We're going to take 3 deep breaths in with our eyes closed, exhaling out fully without strain. Inhale again, so you're willing to receive. Something we don't give ourselves an awful lot of. We tend to give all the time. But just by having your hands placed on here, you're just putting a reception for grace, good intentions and blessings. Well done. Open your eyes. Okay. Place the right hand down with the left arm up. Exhale over. Inhale and exhale here. And back. Other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale here. And back. And again. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale here. And back. Well done. And again, right side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale here. And back. One more time each side. Inhale and exhale. Exhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Well done. Okay, we're going to come to warm-up twist. Left hand to right knee. Up. Breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And back to center. Inhale the arms up and exhale. Other side. So again, this allows the trapezius as well, just the whole neck muscles into the pectoral muscles start to open up and lengthen. And you'll find that, you know, your twists start to get a little bit more further round as your whole thoracic area opens up as well. 4 and 5. Well done. Okay, we'll just do a quick leg warm up. Legs out in front, point and flex the toes. So really push through the soles of the feet there so that you can bring some lengthening into the hamstrings and the calf muscles. We're just going to circle the ankles and back. Okay, well done. Alright, bring the legs up and come onto your sacrum. Come around here to show you. And we're going to just do a little core warm up. So hold the Muladhara and Uddiyana Bandha. Okay, we're going to come into our Navasana and our boat pose. You want to engage your arms as well. Have the legs out so that you're kind of in that angle shape. Holding steady. 1. Lift up in the chest. 2. Keep it strong in the core. 3. You can always bend your knees if need be. It just takes a bit of pressure off the hip flexors and the quads. 6. 7. 8. 9 and 10. Come back down, come forward, come up into a downward dog. From here we're going to take 5 deep breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, up to the hands, followed by the left. We're going to look up with a nice straight back. We're going to exhale into the knees. And we're going to inhale the arms back up to the ceiling and back down. Okay, we're going to do a couple of sun salutations, but we'll do Ashtanga just to warm up the body. Alright, so we're going to inhale, arms up, exhale, forward fold, nose to knee. Remember, you can bend your knee if your hamstrings are screaming a wee bit. Right foot back, left foot plank. Inhale here, exhale down to Chaturanga Dandasana. Bring your body all the way to the floor if you need to. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Just the feet to suit. Remember, you want your leg length to be between the hands and the toes. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Inhale, bring that right foot up to the hands, followed by the left. Look up with a straight back. Exhale into the knees. Inhale, arms up, back down, Samsitihi. Inhale, left side leading. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up with a straight back. Exhale, left foot back, right foot, plank. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Keep that core nicely engaged now. Just support your lower back. Into downward dog. Chest down towards the floor, bottom up towards the ceiling. Take your gaze towards your navel. 2. 3. 4. And 5. Bring that left foot up now to the hands, followed by the right. Look up with a straight back. Exhale into the knees. Inhale up. Exhale back down. Alright, we're going to start off with coming back into our warrior stance. Okay, we're going to come in straight in to a warrior 1. Okay, so your hips are forward. You're going to have the left foot slightly turned in, and you're going to come and sink down as deep as you can. Keep the core nicely engaged, and arms come up. Now you can either have your arms shoulder width apart if you find that more comfortable on your shoulders. If you have got shoulder issues, you might find that better. Or you can have your hands together, looking up towards the thumbs. Now, keep that core strong. Sink down as deep as you can, okay? You're lifting up through the chest, but you're keeping the shoulders down, but your arms are reaching up. There's a lot going on. Okay, and it's tempting to bring your hips round to the left here if your right leg's forward, because it feels easier on the hamstring. But try and keep the hips square here, facing forward, okay? Now this is actually one of the best postures to get rid of toxins out of your spine. So Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1, is a really good posture to bring into your practice regularly. So we're just holding steady, keep that back leg straight and strong. Okay, now try and find the ease in the posture. I appreciate it's quite difficult to hold, but just try and regulate through the breath, concentrate on the breath, and just finding yourself easing in to the posture, okay? Just hold for a few more breaths now. And again, if any of these postures are being held for too long for your comfort, then slowly bring yourself out. It's absolutely fine. Okay, let's say that's 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, slowly bring your hands down. Watch, you keep that core strong. Bring yourself back into a plank. Nice and steady. Exhale down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Let's just take 5 breaths to take stock of that. 1, 2, 3, four, and 5. Okay, now let's bring the right foot in towards the left this time. The left foot comes up, so we'll try and do our warrior 1, okay, with the left side now. Again, same rule applies. Hips straight ahead, arms up, back leg straight and strong. Hold the position as well as you can. Shoulders are down, but the arms are reaching up. Breathe. Just concentrate on the breath. Your drishti point up to your thumbs. Holding steady through the core and through the feet. So your feet are pushing down into the, rooting yourself down into a strong foundation. Okay? So try and just be aware, another thing, we quite often roll in on the right ball of our foot here. So again, you want to try and be aware of pushing through the full sole of the foot. You don't want to push too far the other way because that puts pressure on the ankle. Just be aware that you want to put the weight down through the centre of the foot, at the back. Okay? So again, we're in this posture. We're going to hold for a few more breaths. So your left leg might be struggling a little bit now, appreciate that. Just take it nice and easy. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Watch the core as you bring yourself down, bring that left foot back into plank. Hold here. 2 breaths, 1 and 2. Bring the body down, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Hold yourself here. Breathe for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, what I'd like you to do now is I want you just to bend the knees, okay? Bend the knees and I want you to jump up and down. Too little. Okay? Coming up, keep the legs nice and straight if you can, bend them if you're really struggling. And I just want you just to hold yourself in your front forward fold. Placing the hands down as far as you can. I know it's early doors, so just be careful of your hamstrings. Don't be forcing anything. Just take it easy. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, we're going to bend the knees now. We're going to come up into our chair pose to hold for a minute. We're going to come up. So we're just bending the knees, keeping the back nice and straight, lifting up through the chest, shoulders down, arms reaching. Keep the legs together, ankles and the knees. Hold steady. Gazing up towards the thumbs. Now I know it sometimes feels like you're standing here and you're not building a sweat up and throwing yourself around the mat, but really, this is yoga, okay? And this is maintaining and balancing all the systems in your body, your respiratory system, your eliminatory system, your digestive system, endocrine system, all these systems. The meridian systems around your body, circulatory and energetically, are all coming into alignment when you hold yourself in perfect alignment in any posture. This posture is apparently very good for mental health, as well as obviously building strength in the legs. And it's working on how all the energy moves through your body, through the meridian lines, through the 72,000 nadis, which are the energy pathways, which acupuncturists will know about, obviously. Okay? Alright, inhale, come forward, and you can still feel, when you're in a posture for quite a long time, you can still feel that heat rise in your body, particularly when you're using the big muscles like the quads, the glutes, all the big sort of muscles start to build heat in the body. So really do give yourself the time and your body the chance to get the benefit from aligning in a posture for a length of time. Okay, you're forward folding now, okay? 3, 4, and 5. Okay, bend the knees and then just come up slowly. Excellent. All right. Now, I'd like to come into your triangle feet, okay? So these are all the original and best postures, really, for doing everything that needs to be done. So left foot slightly turned in, right foot out, legs are straight and strong, knees lifted. Now your pelvis in Virabhadrasana 1 is facing the extended leg here. For triangle, you're bringing them round. Utthita Trikonasana. Okay, you're bringing it round to face the front here. All right? Now, the foot is slightly turned in because it helps with the knee. Okay, so just again be wary when you bring that round. You'll see as you bring your leg, your body round, how that changes, how it feels in the knee joint. Right? So just take it easy there. Okay, here we go. Inhale up. Engage the triceps here. Now you want to reach out as far as you can to the right and come down. All right. Again, just come around as far as you can, but don't dump any weight on that shin. You would hold yourself here, and you're holding yourself strong through the core and the side. You're allowing the legs to engage, strong foundations through the feet. And for some of you, looking up towards the left hand is preferable, but I appreciate with some people's neck doesn't really like that. So just find a comfortable position for your head. Okay, now for the Ashtangi's out there, if you want to come down and grab that toe, you can, but it's not essential. Okay, you can have yourself holding yourself here. Okay, and just holding here, breathing through. Again, perfect alignment, holding it steady. Hold steady. 3, 4, and 5. Slowly come back up. Well done. Bring a little bend in that knee. Oh, yeah, you might hear a few pops. Alright, so we're going to come into Warrior 2 from here. Okay, so engage those arms. I can see that my big wings are in full display. So I'm just going to nip them up a bit there with my engagement of my tricep. And I'm going to come nice deep. And I'm going to hold Warrior 2 here. So it's exactly the same, but you've bent your leg there. And you're taking now your gaze out to your middle right finger, holding it nice and steady. Okay, nice and steady hold. Shoulders down. Breathe. Find the beauty spot. The seat of beauty in each of these postures. I think I've told some of you already, but when I went to my immersion course with my Indian teachers, we were holding postures like this up for up to 5 minutes. And I thought, initially, oh, it's just holding the posture, it'll be fine. On your Nelly, hard going. Okay, 3, 4, and 5. Come up slowly. Okay, bring the feet together. Okay, jump together. Just have a little rest, because that's quite hard going. So yeah, holding postures for 3 to 5 minutes, you definitely need to build up to. Wouldn't be pushing your body to that stage until you really do feel ready. A minute is more than adequate for alignment, okay? And also, if you hold your posture for 5 minutes, you should always give yourself a little rest in between anyway, each posture, so that your body kind of gets neutralised again, neutral, before you do the other side. Okay, so we're going to come into the other side for Utthita Trikonasana. Okay, again, get yourself into position. Remember your pelvis is facing forward, legs engaged. Inhale, reach out, that left hand come down. Now you might feel here pops going on in the hips and things. Don't worry about that, that's okay. It's just energy and air release. Okay, again, for the Ashtangis out there, you can grab that toe. But again, just be aware of your hamstrings. Again, you might only also just be to here, and that's absolutely fine. You work with your body. Okay, again, you want to look up to the right hand if you're able to. Keep the core nice and strong and lengthen through that right side. Breathing through. Just feel that strength building in the body as your muscles cope with this alignment process and the opening up of all the areas that get stuck. That's what I love about yoga. I just feel it irons me out, you know? It just allows for stuck energy and stuck toxins and things. And as you get yourself in alignment, you see you're allowing your inner organs, space, movement to do what they do, rather than being squashed a lot in our sitting arrangement. Okay, slowly. 3, 4, and 5. Inhale. Okay, coming up. Take a nice deep breath in. And bend the knee. Right, we're going to come into warrior 2. Okay, so we're still in the same position, but all we're doing is bending that knee. Okay, arms up, but we are taking our gaze out the left middle finger now. So in alignment with the bent knee hand. All right. So if you've done it the other way around, it's the hand in alignment with the bent knee. Shoulders down. Gauge the arms. Nice and steady. Hold it through the core. Just breathe. I don't know about you, but I can feel the heat rising very much so in this posture too. So keep it steady. If your muscles start to shake, then you're becoming a little bit fatigued, so you might want to come out. Keep that chest lifted. Down. Keep it going for another, let's go for another 3 breaths. 1, 2, and 3. Well done. Excellent. Okay, just bring the feet in, just give yourself a little rest. It's quite strong on the legs if you're not used to holding these postures. Okay, I want to come into another traditional one, Prasarita Padottanasana. So again, your leg length in play here, toes facing forward, nice and straight, steady, kneecaps lifted, core engaged. Take a nice deep breath in. And I want you to take the hands behind you and clasp them together, okay? Like so, shoulders down. I like this posture a lot because it really helps to loosen off tight shoulders. So we're going to inhale, we're going to come forward all the way down. Now we're going to be pushing the energy out the back of the thighs, alright, so that you can keep that pelvis nice and neutral and your arms are coming over. You might want to rock the shoulders back and forward a little bit just to loosen any tightness. And then you're coming into the position, bringing the arms over your head. And again, if your arms are only here, you can only get them a few inches off your back, then that's okay. It just means that you're going to take a little bit longer to open up the tightness in your shoulders, okay? Once you get past the halfway point with your hands, then the weight of your arms help a little bit with bringing the hands a bit further down towards the floor. Okay, remember engage the knees to protect the hamstrings. It's strong on the backs of the legs here. Here we go. 2, and hold this for just as long. 3, because I know this is a tough one. 4, and 5. Bring the hands up and round and back. Watch the blood rush to the head. Bring a knee bend in here just to bring yourself back into position. Excellent. Bring the legs together again and just have a little rest. Okay, so we're going to do a couple more standing and then we'll come down and do a couple of seated positions, okay? I always like to do now my low lunges. It was one, I used to hate doing lunges because I used to have really tight quads because I was such a gym person and didn't always stretch out as I should. So I used to find when I first started yoga that my quads were really, really tight and I used to find this posture really quite uncomfortable. Now I love it because I can really feel the stretching of the quads and the hip flexors and it allows for hip opening as well. But we're going to bring a twist in. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in and we're going to bring that left elbow over. Now this is excellent for liver detoxification. So if you've overindulged the night before, this is the posture for you. And I have been extremely good, I've hardly drunk anything for weeks. But I did have a glass of wine last night. So, over dinner. So I'm just going to detox my liver with this position. This position is really more about me today. Now again, the hips need to be square. You can sometimes be wobbling a little bit in this posture. So just take it easy, keep the core engaged, okay? You can help with the balance if you push down with the hands a little bit. You can really sort of help to bring some strength through here. Okay, just hold again. My dog upstairs. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Excellent. Come round. Now just come back on that left knee. We're just going to stretch that right hamstring out a little bit just to neutralise not only the hamstring here but also just the hips as well from a very strong posture. We'll just hold it steady. Okay, I'm going to bring that right knee back. Alright? Okay, so we're going to do the exact same thing the other side, but just so I'm still facing you, I'm going to turn around. So my left leg comes up into my low lunge. I'm just going to hold myself here so my whole body feels like it's ready in alignment. And I've got my hips where I want them to be. I've got my knees far back as I can. And then I'm going to take a nice deep breath in, and as I exhale, I'm going to bring that right arm round as far as I can and as deep up towards my armpit as I feel I can. Which then of course brings in a beautiful stretch down the right hand side of the body and into the right shoulder. And take the gaze up towards the left. Just hold nice and steady. Again, breathe through. So this is giving the liver a good squeeze, gets rid of all the toxins. Why it's always good to drink a good bit of water after your yoga practice so you can help to flush any toxins that have been released out of the body. Just holding here steady. Breathing for another 2. Well done, you're doing well. 3, 4, and 5. Well done. Bring yourself down, remember. Come slowly back onto that right knee and just allow that left leg to extend a little bit. Just to get yourself back to normal. Excellent. Right, we're going to curl the right toes under. We're going to come back up to standing. Alright, so we've worked a bit hard on our legs today, but we are going to do a nice balance. We're just going to do a nice tree balance, I think. Nice traditional Vrksasana. So again, we can either take our weight here, or onto the calf, or all the way up here, right, but not on the knee joint. Please do not use the knee joint as a shelf for your foot, okay? You want to hold that nice and steady. You can either have your hands here, or here. It's up to you. Keep your drishti point on something straight ahead that isn't moving, and just hold your balance. Keep it strong in the core. I'm moving today, probably as a result of my glass of wine last night. Okay, keep it nice and steady. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done. We'll not hold that for a minute. Okay, other side. Again, here, or bring it all the way up now. So you want to keep the hip nice and square still. So you want to push that leg against the foot, right? So you're kind of creating a nice, steady, strong base here. Okay. Steady as she goes again. Bit strong. Breathing. One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Well done, everybody. Come down. That's fabulous. Well done, everybody. All right, let's come down and have a little seated position here, okay? I'd like to just for you to take that right foot out as far as you can to the right, left foot in. Okay, just going to do a nice traditional Hatha today. All right, take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, I want you to come forward. So this is an excellent one to open up the knee, the hip, the lower back, and obviously the hamstrings and the abductors here as well. Just stay here for a nice few breaths. And again, don't worry if you're only here, because that's as far as your lower back's prepared to allow you to go, or your hips or your knees. Remember, if you've had old injuries and joints and things, you might find certain postures are more difficult for you to do initially. But with gentle, mindful practice, you'll start to soften any scar tissue in knees and areas that might have been injured in the past. So just, slow perseverance with mindful practice, and you'll find that your body will start to open up amazingly. And you'll just find that you develop a lightness in your body and just a feeling of ease. So you can, you feel like you're dancing more when you've opened up lots of tightness. But it does take practice. But you'll know what I mean, because you'll start to open up if you haven't already, and you will start to feel it, and that's what makes you just want to do more and more yoga. Okay, slowly come back up. Take a deep breath. We'll keep this position. We'll come to the side now. Okay, so I just want you to take the right hand to that left calf, and then take the left hand over. Okay. Nothing too strenuous. It's more difficult to bring yourself all the way down when that right arm is here. So it's more about lengthening through the side of the body. So again, coming in. Three, 4, and 5. Inhale, coming back up again. Well done. Okay, good. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Right, good. Swap legs. Okay, first of all, I'm going to take a nice deep breath in again. I'm going to exhale forward. Again, just as deep as you can. Try and keep that left toe pointing up to the sky so that you are with the back of that leg on the floor, not rolling in. Because that once you start rolling in, that changes the position of your lower back. Still want to be able to feel both sitting bones on the floor here. You just want to be nicely in alignment. Okay, just a couple more breaths. See, the longer you're holding this, you'll feel that your lower back is starting to open up a little bit more. You'll start to just feel little tingles. It's just starting to relax and get into the feeling of the posture. Okay, inhale. We're going to do the left hand. We're going to do the side stretch. So the left hand to back right calf, and then going to bring that over. Again, both sitting bones on the floor, and just try and allow, if you're holding yourself strong through the core, just allow that side to slowly relax and lengthen. Two, three, try and keep breathing through, don't hold your breath. 4 and 5. Inhale back up again. Well done, everybody. Good. Okay, let's bring the feet together. We'll always bring a nice forward fold into the mix. So we're going to just engage the core, come forward, straight back. Breathing through. Okay, slowly come back up. Right, okay, so we're going to just come into a nice little back bend here. So we're going to come down into Sphinx first of all, just to allow our bodies just to get used to this. Now, I want you to, well, you can do one of two things now, okay, depending on how your lower back feels. You can either stay in Sphinx and just relax through this posture. It's fantastic at loosening off the lower back. Or, if you wish, you can come with your hands under the shoulders and you can come and work with Bhujangasana, or you can come up with the straight arms if you wish, just depending on how you're doing. I just want you to hold the position for as long as you can. Alright? Now, we're going to stay in Sphinx just now, first of all, for 5 breaths, and then for those who wish to do a little bit of a deeper back bend, we're going to come into Dhanurasana, which is bow. Which I'm going to show you. You bring your legs up, you take your hands behind and grab your feet, okay? And then on an inhale, you're engaging your core, you're lifting up your knees and your front part of the body, so you're basically on your tummy, okay? You're going to lift up as high as you can, alright? So we'll do that in a moment. Just take another 2 breaths here, and then we'll do that. 1 and 2. So again, you're either here, you're either in Cobra, or you can come into full Dhanurasana. Just depends how you feel, okay? So here we go. Lift up. Breathe. Five. 9 and 10. I'll not hold it too long because you've done very well today. Alright, hands down. Now slowly, slowly bring your hands back, whichever one you've decided to do. Going to come back into a nice child's pose. Either extended child's pose, or you can bring your arms around into full child's pose if you wish, and just allow your body to relax. Now when I do Dhanurasana, I tend to try and hold it for at least 1 minute, 2 minutes, maybe more depending on how I feel. But if your lower back is tight, or you've been sitting for long periods of time, then obviously just do what you can. And you should never attempt that last Dhanurasana without a decent practice beforehand. Okay, it's a very, very strong back bend. So always honour your back by doing a decent yoga practice before you go into any back bending of any depth. Okay, so once we've done that now, I want you to come up, slowly bring yourself round, and again we're going to finish off with a nice forward fold, particularly for those who did that last deeper bend. Breathing through and holding. Now, if you wish, after this, because we're now finished the practice, you can go back into Dhanurasana again, and you can do it again, if you wish. It's always quite good to do back bends more than once, up to 3 times, but no more than 3 times, because then your body can start to get fatigued. But you find that when you go back again and do it again, you get a little bit deeper, or you can maybe hold it for a bit longer, just as your body has responded. So if you want to, at the end of this, go back and hold that posture again, just remember you must always counterpose it with a forward fold after it, okay? And also come out very slowly as well. Don't be jerking yourself in and out of them. Come into them slowly. So it's just to let you know, we'll not do them here because not everyone has the time to do that, but if you wish to do that, then go ahead and go a little bit deeper and see how you feel with a second and or indeed a third attempt at that. Okay. Well done everybody. We'll leave it there for today. If you come back into your Sukhasana position, we'll just finish in the usual manner with our hands in prayer position and make the sound of the universe. Take a deep breath in. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Namaste. Thank you. Well done everybody. Excellent practice today. See you next time.